Hello, hello, my beautiful sacred feminines. Here we are for another week of our awesome tarot reading and oracle card reading to support us in our process, to support us on this beautiful, amazing, crazy, chaotic, hectic, wild ride through our human journey, our human adventure. Like, is it just getting nuts out there, or is it just me? I know it's not just me. So, I'm in a very interesting energy right now, so I want to remain consistent with at least something in my life. So, as everything kind of feels like it's totally reorganizing itself. I was going to say falling apart, but I don't know if it's falling apart or if it's just restructuring, reorganizing. Yeah, like I said, I don't know what you're experiencing right now, how life is going for you. But maybe you're working through the same thing where just things just aren't what they were and we don't know what they're going to be yet. We're in this kind of, I just got a reading. I got a tarot reading from I keep forgetting to share his link. I'll need to do that, from the guy swimming through the void. His name is Chucho. Amazing reader, just freaking amazing. But it's just like this giant pause right now, and I've been doing and going, doing the patriarchal thing. When you're trying to run a business, it's all about just overdoing and overachieving and getting her done, right? So now everything is just like, oh no, stop, relax. And I've been saying that and talking about that, and it came up in our reading, I believe it was last week. But the reality of that, like, really settling in and just continuing on, it's just like I've really lost so much interest in a lot of the things I was just doing. The motivation and inspiration is not there in the same way, so I'm just like like letting it fall apart. But so if you're in that same place, I guess you're right where you're supposed to be right now. So I don't know that I'm actually going to get to upload this. I'm out in the forest and internet is kind of strange. I'm right next to Glacier National Park in Montana, and I have glare on my glasses. Sorry about that, but the window's right there, so it's just how it is in here. Yeah, I guess we'll just see what comes through with the cards and see if see what wisdom happens to support us in this process. We're still in the Venus retrograde too, and Chiron is retrograde, and we've got some, I don't know, is it Uranus or something going retrograde here shortly too. Pluto is retrograde. We got a lot of planets going backwards, so it's not a big surprise that our action and activity is kind of slowed down. And when planets are retrograde, we go more internal and we kind of review and look at things. So I guess that's part of this process, like reviewing what's really working for us, and restructuring. I think I said reorganizing, reinventing, even, maybe. I feel like that's kind of what I'm doing, but there's no inventing going on. I don't know, like it's underneath the surface, and that's what this reading told me, was just like I'm right where I'm supposed to be. Spirit's moving a lot of stuff around and organizing things, and I don't need to worry about it. So I'm just trying to be there. My throat might feel a little scratchy because I've been screaming today. I've just been all trying to move the energy, move the kind of frustration, and just like tapping into some old mother wounds, like, oh my gosh, are we over it already? Like, and that's where the frustration comes in. Like, I just want to be done with this. I'm sick of it, sick of the old stories. So yeah, it's the beauty of being out in the forest, and I highly recommend it whenever you can get out into nature and alone, and just like yell and scream and move that freaking energy, get it out of your body, and move it. It feels so good. But yeah, my throat's a little like, oh. And there's forest fires going on too, so the smoke isn't gonna help that throat situation. But anyway, so bear with me, I might be a little scratchy. So okay, let's just take a moment to take a few deep breaths, breathing in, welcoming in all of the beautiful high vibe frequencies that we connect with: Mother Earth, Father Sun, all of the beautiful planets, our archangel frequencies, wisdom frequencies of the highest love and the highest order, Christ consciousness, that beautiful love, that permeates absolutely everything, even though we forget, even though it's not so easy for us to tap into in our human 3D experience. That's what it is. Thank you, ancestors, for supporting us so beautifully. And thank you to all these amazing wisdom tools like the oracle cards and the tarot decks. And I've got little Mr. Ganesh here still. I love him. He's my dude. Rose quartz. Love it. And then we have this Merkaba that's made out of labradorite. So the Merkaba is, you know, it's the two triangles, two pyramids. Not pyramids, but they're three. One pointing up, one facing down, and for me that symbolizes so much: as above, so below, divine feminine, divine masculine, fire, water. You know, the opposites, the duality that we live in so much, but it brings it all together, and it's in form, and it's in that unity and the oneness. So very powerful symbol for me that I've been working with for quite some time. So to have it made out of labradorite is just amazing. I found this somewhere. It was just super inexpensive. I was like, oh my gosh, that's my thing. Because labradorite is such a magician's stone. It's transformation, it's alchemy, it's magic. It's just like, I love that stone. So to have a Merkaba made out of labradorite, I was just like, it felt like a gift from the gods. I was like, thank you. Because I'd actually called in. I'm like, I really want a Merkaba to work with on my altar. And that showed up. I was like, yep. Thanks. So I always bring that in. I do my practice with that. And just, powerful. Powerful energies. Okay, let's see what the cards have to say to support us on our journey right now. Oh, goodness. Alright, I'll take it. See what the card on the bottom of the deck is. Okay, there's a theme here. I believe these are a couple of the cards that came out last week. So, thank you, beautiful cards. Alright, here we go. So one of my favorite cards in the deck for various reasons, we have here the Ten of Swords. Sorry about the glare. The Ten of Swords. This shit is done. You know, stick a fork in it. It's done. Alright, so this is kind of what I'm just talking about. There's some things that are just ending. Old ways of doing things, old ways of being, you know, and a lot of that is that mind. The swords are the mind. And it's really letting go, letting go, letting go. And just things are done. Old ways of thinking, old ways of believing, old ways of, old mental thought patterns and the spinning out. Just done, done, done. Let it go. And, you know, it's kind of freaking exhausting too. You know, dude is like, he's done. He's dead. So, you know, it's just like, you know, maybe we're just in this like done phase where it's like I was going to say a cocoon, but, I mean, this doesn't necessarily represent that, but that's what came through. So, you know, death to the old way of being, death to an old cycle, death to an old phase in our life. So letting that go, and the thoughts that come along with it, the mental machinations, the thought patterns, the mental processes, the thoughts and the beliefs that go along with that. And then next here, we've got the nine of swords. You know, do we want to hold on to that shit? That's what this is saying to me. Like, let it go, or it's going to be this agony, you know? Let go, let the stuff die, let it be done with. And then we have here our Knight of Wands coming in, and that is just look at the action in that card. And the Wands, for me, is just spirituality, it's transformation, it's the fire, it's the alchemy, it's the, you know, this is a real, it's spiritual growth and spiritual processes, the wand energy is. So, you know, here is, allowing the transformation, allowing the action through the alchemy, through that inner process, that inner transformation, that inner growth with all the planets in retrograde. And then we have, that was on the bottom of the deck here, we have the Five of Cups, which was in our last week's reading, but this time it's reversed. You know, and there's some different things coming through with this, the Five of Cups. You know, he's clearly bummed out about these things that have spilled over, but he has a couple of cups still. And then so he's in mourning, but when this is in reverse, definitely like an internal. I was trying to feel through this. There was something that came through last week that I wanted to touch on with the Five of Cups, that I forgot, that wasn't coming through during the reading, but it came through later. Clearly, don't focus too much on what's left, what's falling over, what's dissolving, and I think that was kind of it too, with the water spilling onto the earth. It's almost kind of like an offering, and it's turning into nourishment. It's a nourishing thing. There's no longer, don't hold on to it, allow it to feed and nurture how you're moving forward. So that's that. And it's just, how much easier is it to let go of some of these things? You don't have 5 cups to carry around. 5 cups is a lot of water. It's a lot of stuff. So, simplifying, letting it go. But again, that internal process, since it was in reverse. So, yeah, there's a lot that we're letting go of here. There's a lot of grief. There's a lot of, maybe we've been putting a lot of work into something and it's time to let it go. And we're seeing things fall apart and move out of our lives, especially with Venus retrograde. There's maybe relationships are ending or moving out. Maybe, and again, relationships aren't just relationships with people, or the beloved or your partner. Relationships are relationships with everything. Relationship with your career, with your job, with family, with structures, with things in your life, with locations, with geography, with maybe cities or towns, maybe you're moving, so a lot of this is yeah, there's grief and there's sorrow and there's sadness here, but there's also just finality and letting go. And there's this strength of this Knight of Wands who's just like in action. He's ready to, but he's also, this knight is looking backwards. He's not like facing forwards. He's looking back. So, transforming, given that wand, and that's the transformation, transforming all of that past experience and all of those thought processes and all those old ways of being into something new and beautiful and magical that's going to support you moving forward, that is the foundation of who you are. That once we let go of all this stuff and just put it to death, really, this magic happens, this stepping strong into our new way of being. And really just, there's definitely some honoring here, honoring of the grief, doing the work, letting it go, and very intentionally letting it go. I would say, like, do some journaling here and let go. What are you letting go of? What are the old belief systems that are no longer serving you? And how do you release them for good, and really close the door on it. Be done, be done, be done. And honor the path, honor all the work that you've done, honor all the transformation that you've been through. And maybe this is it. Maybe this is him looking back. He's like, wow, look at how freaking far I've come, look at all the things that I've been dropping and letting go of, and just like, whoa, this is some epic major stuff that we're in right now. And, we're going to still be here for a few months. We're going to be working through some things, again, with all these retrogrades. There's a lot of internal processes here. So honor how far you've come, and honor your amazingness and awesomeness on this journey. We are here doing it. We chose to be here at this time right now, to be doing this work and to be releasing and to be shedding. There's beautiful things coming in. I have quite a few. I bought some new oracle cards. I'm so excited. So excited to share those with you, and let's see what they have to say. This one, I've seen this before and was very excited to come across it again. This is the Soulful Woman. Is that just gorgeous? The artwork on here is really beautiful. And this is Blue Angel Publishing. There's actually a lot. Okay, it says Shushann Movsessian. I'm probably not saying that name right at all. And Gemma Summers. So I'll try to remember to put a link to this in the bottom there in the description below. So let's see what comes through from there to support us. Okay, this says sometimes the screen goes out. I don't know why. After a while it times out. It's so strange. This is this is so freaking perfect for what we were just talking about here. It says time of fallow 45, which is 9. Creative manifestation occurs more easily when I have nurtured myself and honored my time of fallow. I hope you can see this. It is just gorgeous imagery. Really, really, really beautiful. You can see why I was so drawn to this card. Okay, 45. Let's see what it says here, because I am not at all familiar with these cards yet. So fun to learn. Okay, my times of fallow are peak periods for nurturing my soul and trusting my life path. The winters of my life, when people, projects, or passion have withered away, are opportunities for tapping into unseen resources within me. Oh my gosh, this is exactly it. Like, so, some of my passions that I was just so like, wow, are just kind of like the air is just like, you know, blown out of them or whatever. I don't know what that saying is, but oh my gosh. I honor my time of fallow as a spiritual time, a time to rest in the nurturing darkness. It is a time when the deep roots of my inner being are being nourished and replenished. When I enter the fallow time, I accept that there is no point in digging around trying to find the new buds. Absolutely. Let it rest. Just let it freaking die, you know? Stop. Stop. And don't fret. Don't fret. This is, you know, we can just freak out when we don't have it all figured out and don't understand and like, what am I supposed to do? What's the next step? Don't go here. Don't go here. Let the spiritual transformation happen. Let that go on internally. It doesn't have to be an external situation. And again, that's what this is really saying. Like, just don't focus on what's going and what's leaving, what's where the passions are dying or where people, projects, or passions have withered away. Don't focus on that. Don't focus on that. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Fallow time calls for receptive stillness. I bring my presence to my body's needs, inner sensations, and changing moods. I tune into those things that replenish, restore, and nourish me. There's a greater potential for creative manifestation once I have nurtured myself and honored my time of fallow. How gorgeous right now with all these planets going retrograde, being retrograde. The card affirmation again. Creative manifestation occurs more easily when I have nurtured myself and honored my time of fallow. Brilliant. I freaking love it. Okay, and now here is another deck. This is Alana Fairchild, and I just freaking love her. Her decks are just like absolutely my favorite. And Mary Magdalene, or Mother Mary, I think of Mary Magdalene, but really called to work with that energy. And these are the pocket decks, so it doesn't come with a little book like the other ones do. So a little different than I'm used to. So it's kind of nice, just some smaller little tidbits of info. So we'll see what comes out here. Okay, well, I'm gonna keep going with that and see what happens. Sometimes new cards, they stick together a lot. So I like both of these. We're gonna keep them both. There's the image of that. Gorgeous. I call upon my strongest children to aid those in need. I will empower your purpose and act through you. My powers are vast enough to keep you safe and protected no matter where you may be. Fear not and maintain your focus on me. Trust in your heart's journey and complete fulfillment. I am guiding you, my beloved, that peace and wisdom may flourish upon this earth. Wow. I will empower your purpose and act through you. Fear not and maintain your focus. That's beautiful. Again, fear not. You know, things are falling away, but don't fear. Just stay focused. I love that. And then here's another one. This is just really beautiful here. Our Lady of Comfort. Even though you may not see me, I am holding your hand. So when we get into this, like, this Nine of Swords, fearful, and the mind is going. I am speaking, even though you may not hear me, I am speaking through your heart. I am never far away from you. I am by your side with love, guidance, and protection always. You are my own. I could not bear to be apart from you. Receive my message of comfort and peace now. All shall be well. That's really lovely, given what we were just talking about also with these the 9 and 10 of Swords, that mental stuff going on, and the endings and the clearings, and this 5 of Cups reversed. And yeah, there's nothing to fear, even though we're going through a lot right now. You know, letting it go, and just coming back into our hearts, coming back into our hearts. I am in a strange energy right now, so I don't think I'm gonna reiterate too much on that. I'll just keep it. It feels a little shorter and sweeter today, so we'll just leave it at that, and I'll see if I can actually upload this. If it's Monday and you're seeing it, great. If I didn't get up till Tuesday, that's okay too. That's one of those ways where we can just, like, not beat ourselves up with when things don't go exactly according to plan, you know? Like, that's part of this thing in the patriarchal society, in our, like, do, overachieve. You gotta be consistent. This has to happen. If it doesn't, the world's gonna end. I don't think that's gonna happen if I don't get this uploaded today. I think the world's gonna keep spinning and we're gonna be okay. And I will be, you know, all the wiser for being able to let go. Let go of those structures. So, yes, I pray that this has served you well. Thank you to all of these wisdom tools. Thank you again to Mother Earth and Father Sun and all of the beautiful energies that we connect with and that support us and empower us so beautifully. It's all within. It is absolutely all within. May you know peace and joy and love within your heart and your world and your experience and in your relationships with everything. Please feel free to reach out to me if you need any help and support through these times. I know this is unprecedented. We have never been through this before, and there's a lot going down, so it can be rough, and a much better ride when we have support. So just know that I'm here for you for sure. So sending much love to you on your journey, and I'll be back. Bye all. I always lose that mouse. There it is. Bye.